Hello and welcome back to No Excuses. This is Marilyn Ward. I am your trainer for this afternoon or for this next 20 minutes. And so today I want to just show you, we're just going to work biceps and triceps. So it's our upper body workout. It's 20 minutes. And I just want to show you some different variations of your biceps and tricep workouts that you can do. I've just got two different sets of free weights. I have 15s and I have 5s. I actually have my other weights at a client's house for the weekend. So we're just gonna do 30 seconds of the workout, and then we're gonna do 30 seconds of a rest. All right, so our first bicep curl, like I said, these are 15s. So my elbows are close to my body, my abs are drawn in tight to support my back, and we are just going at we're doing the same side, okay? Lots of different variations. This is one of them. That is your bicep curl together. See how my wrist is nice and neutral. I'm not dropping the wrist, I'm not curling the wrist. Let's do one more, and we're gonna rest. Our next set, we're dropping, I tell you, I gotta do what I say. Drop the weight completely, let your arms rest. Our next set is going to be an alternating. So when we alternate, you kind of start in a hammer curl position, and then you turn as you're coming up into a regular bicep curl position. Usually what this does is allows you to lift more weight. So like I said, starting in that hammer curl position and turning as you come up into the bicep curl position. And we're just alternating. Nice and slow and controlled. You see that I'm not swaying back, I'm not swinging, like this would be swinging, none of that. We are staying nice and steady. We are letting our biceps do the work. Perfect. Nice and steady. Let's finish on this, on my left side. And we're resting for 30 seconds. Now, you may not think that you need this 30 seconds of rest in between. You may rest quicker. You may want to go a minute on your curls, or maybe you want to actually count out your 8, 10, 12 reps. I don't like to count reps as much as I like to do the time to let my body feel it. Now, our next set of curls, Popeye curls. I'm going to lower my weight to this because my shoulders are also catching the brunt of this workout because they're holding up the arms. So my arms are out wide. I don't drop the arms, bring it out and bring it almost to where you're touching. You notice my wrist again stays nice and neutral, not dropping the wrist. Abs are in tight to support the back. Now, how you're standing with your legs, that's a comfort thing. Let's do a couple more. So maybe they're, I'll show you here in a second, and rest. Maybe your feet are staggered. Maybe your feet are to the side. It's whatever feels comfortable for you while you're standing. Staggered is typically how I'll stand. It just depends on what I need for that base to give me the right support for whatever curl that I'm doing. All right, so we're gonna go back to the top. Back to the top. We're gonna do, hopefully we get our 2 to 3 sets of this in. So that full curl, got the 15s here. So we got bicep curl, we did hammer curl. Ooh, I could have did reverse curl. We'll add those in on another time. So right here, we're just getting our full curl. Then we did hammer curl and we did Popeye. I'm gonna try to let's get one more. Draw those abs in, excellent. Drop the weight, rest. So we're gonna do our 3 sets there, and then we're gonna do 3 sets of triceps. So this will be our upper body, just bis and tris, 3 sets of each. Now, another time, what you may see me do is 1 bicep, 1 tricep, and work those opposing muscles every other set. It's also an excellent way to feel the burn on the arms. All right, so here we go again. Hammer to a bicep. Hammer to a bicep. Good. Now, you don't have to change these up. You can do just 2. You can do just 1. Maybe you just want to do all 3 bicep curls. I'm just giving you some options, okay? Resting for 30, and then we're gonna go into that Popeye curl. I made that name up. I believe I did. I don't think I ever saw it anywhere else because I think of Popeye, the Sailor Man, you know, spinach, big muscles, because that's what he does when he eats that spinach. So that's kind of where I came up with the term Popeye curl. Plus, I'm always like, with my senior clients, I'm like, check out your muscles. You know, in the mirror, they can see like, wow, it's really awesome. So here we are, Popeye curls, curling it in. Again, keeping a nice neutral wrist. We're not dropping. So what I mean by dropping that wrist, that's what I mean. Don't let that wrist go. Nice and safe, neutral form with your wrists. Good. I can take a step closer and kind of see what I mean. That nice neutral wrist. Good job. And rest. I'm thinking we have time to get 1 more set of those in before moving to the triceps. So we're resting here. So hopefully you're starting to feel it now in those curls. Like again, your weight can be whatever you want. I happen to have 15s, that's what I have. Maybe you're doing everything with a 5-pound or an 8, a 10, however they come, 12s. So back to the beginning, the 2 arms together. Now you really should start to feel like, oh, my arms are getting a workout. Good. So use those abs. Draw in from the abs to keep that back supported, and for the pull, so that pull is not coming from your lower back. Draw from the abs. The abs are another one of those kind of secondary muscles that get worked with everything. Good job. Hopefully you're like, ooh, I can feel it. So resting here for our 30 seconds. And then we're gonna go right into the hammer curl. And then we'll finish with that Popeye. And then we're gonna go right into our triceps. So stick around, don't leave me yet. 3 seconds, getting ready. Hammer curl. So again, and it's the singles. So a lot of people in the gym will do this move. It's simple. You're alternating the arms. You can tend to lift a heavier weight because I say you start with that arm turned in. But for a time saver, go to the other, go to the double. Good. Stay with me. Because when you're doing them here like this for this 30 seconds that we're doing, you might not be getting that full set of 10 or 12 reps in like you want. So you can always talk or keep working out through this rest session that we have, but I always recommend a little bit of rest in between, and I recommend you completely drop in the weights, let your fingers relax, let everything kind of relax. Our last set here of our Popeye curl. Good. And curl. Bringing it in. Again, hold those abs. The funny thing is, so on this move, I have my feet wide. On the other move, I have my feet staggered. So again, it's what feels comfortable to you and what you need as a base to feel stable. So right here, and I'm not counting, maybe you're counting and maybe you know exactly how many of these are getting in, but sometimes not about the number, because at 5 seconds or 5 reps may be enough, maybe not enough. So if you just go by time and by how you feel and that rate of exertion, you may get more, you may get less. So our first move, we're gonna do a tricep kickback. I'm gonna use my 5s. I don't really think I wanna use my 15s. I'll switch to 15 when we go tricep extension overhead. So kickbacks. This is another one you can do single or double. So elbows are up, my back is nice and neutral, or my neck is neutral, my back is straight. The only joint that's moving is the elbow joint. Do not drop the shoulder. We're flexing on the extension. So while my arms are back, I'm extending. So just none of this. Then you're swinging. Now you're working shoulder. Just the triceps. The next one, we're gonna do a tricep extension overhead. And then our last one, we're gonna do a forward tricep extension. I don't foresee us getting very many of those in because it's an alternating arm, but tricep extension, just one arm, you're resting that other hand on your thigh and you're kicking back. So I am grabbing my heavier weight for this one. My elbows are tight to the head. Again, you're flexing on extension. So you notice the weight drops down. I do not hit my back with it. The elbows stay tight. None of this. Again, then you're not working that tricep. Good. Right here, and we're flexing on the extension. Now, you may want to use a lighter weight, heavier weight. Again, this is your choice. These are the weights that I have in my house today. Good. And bring it down. And then I'm going to switch back to a lighter weight for this forward tricep extension. So my hand is just here for support. I am flexing on extension. So we're resting. Make sure you have water. Drink your water while you're resting. I do have mine right here. So we'll grab the weight. Like I said, don't foresee us getting many of these in. Good. So I'm going to do half on this side, and I'm going to switch and do half on the other side so you can see it from this view. So almost looks like a hammer curl back, but I want you to relax on the back and extend and flex on the front, okay? Does that make sense? So when you're pulling the arm back, you're relaxed. When you're bringing it out, you're flexing that muscle. All right, so those are our 3 moves. Let me grab my water. Those are the 3 exercises for the triceps. So we have tricep kickbacks, tricep extension overhead, forward tricep extension, and I believe we should be able to get all sets in. So back to these 5s. I'm gonna go here sideways so you can see. Get closer. So my elbow is up, close to the body. That's what it looks like from this view. Elbows are tight to the body. Flexing on the extension. Good. So once you look and you see me, then I like you to relax your neck. I don't want everybody looking up because now you see your neck is out of alignment. So you always want your neck to stay nice and neutral. All right, so we're going into our second set of the tricep extensions overhead. Maybe you're using a lighter weight. Maybe you're taking 2 weights. If that 5 isn't enough, you can always twist your weights. And my hands, this is kind of how my hands are on the weight. Ooh, there's some ugly weights, huh? And you're going behind your head. Well, since I have these in my hand now, I'll stick with them. So you can always take and kind of angle your 2 weights together so you can get that full set, or that full, or a heavier amount. Good. You want to make sure you have enough weight that you're feeling it. If you're not feeling it, you know, it's not, might not be really, you know, you should feel it. I don't want to say that it's not doing anything because it is. You're still going to get a little bit of caloric burn. You're still going to work that muscle. Just maybe not in the same sense as if you had a weight. You should feel a little bit of like, ooh, at the end, especially by that 3rd set, you should feel it. The next day, you should feel a little bit of soreness if you've challenged yourself enough, but not so much soreness that it lasts for 2 and 3 days. Sometimes 2 days, but it just depends on how quickly your body recovers, how much protein you're eating. Make sure you're eating a certain amount. After, if you're unsure of how much protein to eat for your body, please reach out to me. I will calculate those numbers for you. So again, forward extension, flexing on the forward. Oh, switch. and release when it comes back. So release, relax, extend, relax, flex, relax, flex, relax. Let's get a couple more in because I didn't watch the clock before Good, and now relax. Good job, we got one more set of each. I think we're gonna make it right on time. We've got about 4 minutes left. So we're gonna go back to our tricep kickbacks, extensions overhead, forward tricep extensions. We are almost done with our 20 minutes. So here we go. Last set of kickbacks. Turn to the side. As you can see, watch that elbow. Keep it up, keep it close to you. Don't move that shoulder. Flexing on the extension and flex. I don't think 5s are heavy enough for me. I'm feeling it, but not like I should. But I think 15s would be too heavy for me. So to rather be safe than sorry, we'll stay right there. Never hurt yourself for the sake of anything or anybody. Don't try to impress anybody by doing too much. I remember one time I was training a gentleman in the gym, a male, obviously I said gentleman. Oh, it was his first time. Hadn't been working out in a long time. And he said, I can do more, I can do more, I can do more. He nearly threw up. He was so sore the next day, you know, because I always check on my new clients, tricep extension overhead. And I knew what he was in for. And he was so sore. He didn't even want to train on the next day, the training, you know, every other day. So do not hurt yourself to try to impress somebody. I'm not here to be impressed. I'm here for your encouragement, your motivation, for my knowledge that I'm giving you, for the expertise, and for your safety. All right, we got one more set of that forward tricep extension after this rest. And I think it should leave us with maybe a minute of a little bit of stretch session. So hopefully you watched the video prior to this today. We did a 10-minute cardio for our Stop and Give Me 10. It was awesome. It was a great warm-up. Getting ready to do this video. It'd also be a great warm-up for a leg video because we did a lot of like squats and lunges. Good. So right here, we're flexing while we're extending. One more second here, and we're switching sides. This is our last set right here. Good job. I hope you really felt something with this. A couple more. Oh my God, that's awesome. Good job. All right, so resting for this 30 seconds, and then we're gonna go into our stretches. So I hope you felt something from that. I hope it felt great, good to you. Drink water. Like I said, if you're unsure of your protein intake or any of your macro or micronutrients, if you're unsure, bring that arm across and stretch that shoulder. Shoulders always get worked as a secondary muscle, so stretch here. But there's a certain time frame or a window. There's a gentleman that's out on, I don't know if it's Instagram, TikTok, whatever, other side, that is saying, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. He's got some really great points. A lot of the stuff doesn't matter, but there is a certain window that you should be having your protein after to get the most benefits out of it. Is it extremely down to the T crucial? Probably not necessarily, but there is a certain window and there is a certain amount that you should be having for your body. I use a formula, but I also use your body weight. Now you can look that up online, but there's so many different ones that switch sides, that everything's kind of misleading and can be a little intimidating. So just reach out. I'd rather you know for sure what you should be taking. Bicep stretch, so we're stretching here. Ooh, we're in our last 20 seconds. And switch. I hope you felt the burn today in this bicep and tricep series. Good job, job well done. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Nice job. We'll see you again tomorrow.